Hello, my name is DanRobzProbz and welcome back to another video on the channel. Yes, this is Can We Beat One Block? Yes, this has been made by Vatonage. Please tell me I didn't mess your name up. I spotted this on my subscription feed because if you aren't already, go and subscribe to this guy. He makes some amazing Minecraft Bedrock Edition add-ons. But yes, he's made a map and put a load of thousands of add-ons onto it. And it's basically like modded Java in theory, but for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Completely free. I will have a link to his original video and everything in the description. Also, I'll have a link to a separate download, which is one that I've put together to make it so you can't cheat or anything. And I've also added the day counter for a laugh. Now, when you spawn in with this stuff. This is like magic wands. I would have loved to use it, but the problem with it is it leaves a particle on the floor, and I find that quite annoying. But anyway, you can become a magician if you really want to. But yes, so this is all about this one block. As you can see, there's a barrier block underneath it. And if you break a one block, it regenerates. And hopefully you can catch the items. As you can see here, I was actually struggling at the start. I luckily got that sapling and a piece of dirt, but the logs kept falling off, guys. So this isn't very easy at the start, so bear that in mind. So what I actually thought about doing was obviously making myself a crafting table straight away and hopefully catch myself another log and make some slabs to kind of go around this thing to, you know, eventually try and help me catch things. But yes, I'm just showing you here. Look at all this stuff. There's so much stuff in this, guys. If you haven't already, follow and subscribe to Vatonage, and yeah, you will have a more understanding of what all these different add-ons are. I've played quite a few of his different add-ons, and some of the other creators on here. I've played and seen videos and tutorials and stuff on it. There's like an updated version of his advanced machinery. There's some new weapons. There's new gear, and the new gear is very OP, which I eventually, no spoilers, will hopefully show you some of it. But yes, I'm just continue breaking this. Also, the block, I think when you break it 10 times, it adds another block into the mix. I think that's kind of how it works. I kind of figured that out. So you'll see later on I'll start getting stone and different types of ore. But you can see I've made a bit of a base now. I've got a bit of a platform. And I'm trying to grow a sapling to obviously get, you know, a bit more of an easier source of wood. But the main thing I really want wood for is to expand. And obviously I can make myself a composter. I can make myself a sieve as well. And getting a sieve is the first thing you want to do if you are going to play this, just so you can get different resources, as you'll see later on. There you go. I knew it was coming. That's why I was talking about it. I tell you, I'm a professional. But yes, all the other types of wood, I'm just using, like, mixing them up to make sticks and chests and things like that, because I don't really want to have my whole base area mix and match of birch and dark oak and stuff. And you can see here I've crafted up a hammer, and if you break cobblestone with a hammer, you actually get gravel, and if you break gravel you get sand, and I think that's all you get, but I never really actually used it for sand. I didn't ever think about trying it. But yeah, if you sieve gravel you get a load of various different minerals. As you can see, I've got emerald nuggets, which aren't normally in vanilla. He's kind of made it a bit more grindy. I noticed there's like a chicken coop here. What is this? I'm gonna have to figure that out later on. And there's guns in this? I don't know. And there's like a tinker's table. So it's like, I think you can make your own custom weapons and C4. Look, what is going on? There's so much stuff in this, guys. I'm just having a good look here, like a pirate shovel. What the hell is that? There's just so much stuff. And honestly, you could just sit here and play this for a good few hours and you forget, what time is it? Where's my dinner? That's what it was like for me. But yeah, you can see I've got a few different items now. I've got some copper, raw copper, is it called? Obviously, that's a new thing in 1.17. I made this barrel and I remembered, oh yes, I need to get some leaves to put leaves into the barrel to, like, make them turn into water. I don't really know what you want to call it. Melt them? Doesn't really make sense. But it does make sense because it's what is modded, and we all know that. Anyway, I made myself a furnace and I started cooking up some iron, and like I just said, I want to get some shears. We're getting like andesite now, we're getting granite. any kind of dirt I'm kind of keeping and trying to make into trees. And as you can see, I was so hyped there. I got my first ever natural tree spawned in. Woohoo! Which I was very hyped because obviously I've already got my bucket, look, and I've got my shears. I was just waiting to get some leaves basically. And as you're going to see now, I will just go up to this barrel and there we go. And I know I edited that, but over a course of like a couple of minutes, it will turn into water. And you just scoop it up with a bucket basically. So I need to do that again, and then I've got myself an infinite water source. But you can see, look, I'm getting different ores now, and here we go. I decided to up the game a bit on this one. I decided to make this a 3x3 water pool. Normally I'll go for the 2x2, but I thought, you know what? Maybe I might do a bit of fishing. I don't really know. I'm going to make this one, well, it's actually like 5 more bigger than normal, what I would normally do. But yes, I'm constantly growing and cutting down trees. This is, again, just solely for me to expand, and leaves are very valuable. Okay, I can't stress that enough. There's something called a bio generator, and you'll see later on, I use that quite a bit, and it's very handy, and leaves are so cheap to get. Now, the one block, this is a good tip here, it became a piece of grass. I used any dirt around, and I waited and did other things while I was waiting for the grass to spread, and then I've actually got grass, because honestly, I don't know how you get grass. There might be a recipe for it. I might have missed it. There's so many new recipes. There probably is, because I'm an idiot. But I thought, you know what? I'm not taking any chances here. Maybe you can get it through sieving dirt as well. But you can see I just changed it there. That was that. Also, like I said earlier on, it's quite wise to make yourself a composter at the start. And again, you can use the leaves or the saplings you get in, or if you're farming crops or anything, you can just compost these down. So the main reason I wanted bone meal for was because Vatonage has made new crops, basically. And I was trying to get prepared for that because they look quite powerful. So I obviously made myself a stone barrel. And if you put cobblestone in a stone barrel, you get yourself a bucket. Well, you get lava. And I decided to make a cobblestone generator. So I thought I'll speed this bit up and chuck some tunes on. And there we go, the cobblestone generator that we all know and love for Skyblocks. This time around though, I used the new tough blocks, the deep slate, mossy stone, granite, just any old crap basically I was getting from the one block. I used it. Normally I would make a load of crafting tables and go that way. But yes, you can see the grass is also spreading, which is lovely. I'm kind of just spreading it out to one side to try and hopefully get some natural spawns. And now I'm running out of chest space, so I need to do a bit of organizing here. And you can see this is kind of all the valuable stuff I've got so far. Also, there is some saplings in this like so-called mod pack, I should say, or an add-on pack in this map, one block. And yeah, I started to grow a cobblestone sapling because I remembered potentially that's a lot quicker for me to get cobblestone. I'm showing you here as well. Obviously, I made this cobblestone generator. I was just using my hammer to get the gravel like that, rather than mining it and then mining it again, if that makes sense. Just a bit more of a speedier process. So yeah, we're getting a lot of coal, which is lovely, but I feel like I could get more by making a coal sapling. Now, I didn't really want to use these too much because I've already played with these before. I wanted to experience the new crops or this chicken coop thing. So yeah, I decided to just stick with the coal. That's basically the last level I went to. I only went to coal. And I just thought it'd be a wise idea to go for because obviously when you break the logs, it gives you coal back from it. I'm just sieving up here. As you can see, I'm getting some diamond nuggets as well. And we are made a power core with these diamond nuggets. So it's quite expensive to make this thing, but it's probably one of the first things you want to create because this is like the heart of everything that he creates. Now I noticed there's something new here called a battery. I think it's like 5 times better than this one. It holds more RF in it, which is redstone flux. This is the power. So you place this thing down and you make generators and things, and it gives this thing power, which powers all your machines. So what I always go for is the solar generator because it's so cheap and the recipe's kind of changed as well, which is quite nice. He's made them have a bit of copper in them, which kind of makes sense because copper is quite a conductive metal in real life. So in my opinion, it makes way more sense than using iron. And not only that, we get to use the new blocks for stuff, which is quite cool. So yeah, this thing will generate power whenever it's sunny. It's not very good, but it will do a bit. Now you can see I've got so many cobblestone trees everywhere. And I'm just making sure this thing's working. There we go. So we got 300 out of 100,000, which is quite good. Obviously, right now I've got no machine, so that is just going to constantly keep building up. I started to remember some other mods. There was like an exchange table, which is probably very, very OP. And what is this special shovel thing? I don't know. And there's a wither cannon. What? There's so much stuff, guys. It's so much fun, this little mod pack kind of map thing. I don't even know what to call it. One block. Modded one block. So yeah, this is the create table and the salvage table. I remembered them and I thought, oh, I definitely need to get them because they are going to prove to be very valuable in the future, I presume. Basically, you put items in it and it gives you coins back and you use those coins to buy other stuff. That's how it works, which is pretty cool. Oh, yes, and this is it, guys. I've made the plant forge. So this is the new crops kind of add-on. Basically, you wrap seeds up in different stuff and it basically grows it into that when you break them. That's how it works. But look, I found out there's block variants. Jeez, man, this is so powerful and so OP in my opinion. But there's so many different ways you can go on this map, which is really cool. You can go down the chickens, like I said. You can go down the crops. You can go down the trees. You can go down just using a void miner. And look, there's some salmon. I don't know why they spawned. Is this an ocean or a river or something? I genuinely don't understand what happened here. Some fish just spawned in my little infinite pool. Bit weird. But that's really good for me though, because again, bone meal, and I can use that for the crops. So yeah, I needed to obviously make some sort of wet, fertile soil so I could obviously plant and grow these seeds correctly, I presume. Also, you can make seeds with some leaves as well. Again, leaves, very powerful. And yeah, I decided to go ahead and make myself a coal seed, or at least, yeah, there we go. I was just trying to remember if I did or not, but you need, the way it works is a bit like the saplings. You make your cobblestone, and then the cobblestone goes into coal, and then the coal goes into iron, and then the iron goes to gold, I think it is, and then gold goes to redstone or something, and that's kind of how it works. So it's a progression thing to get all the way to whatever you want. I wanted diamonds because diamonds are very valuable, as you'll see later on. But you probably already know that because you play Minecraft if you're watching me. So yeah, I decided to take my bone meal out and just see if this actually worked for these crops, because obviously these are like homemade, and it does. Now, I was a bit sad that you couldn't just harvest it like manually and then let it regrow again. But I guess this makes it so it's not so OP. You have to break it each time. Every time you get like 1 to 3, I think it is, of whatever item it should be. So if it was a coal one, it would give me like 1 to 3 pieces of coal. And the seeds back. Now, every time you get the seeds. Now, I noticed I grew so many of them in this whole playthrough, and I never got any extra seeds, so they only give you 1 seed back forever. A wandering trader spawned in, and I was a bit sad about this, because obviously he spawns in with like new blocks from this 1.17 update. I don't know if he fell in the lava or something, or he just fell off, but unfortunately I had to kill his llama friends, because I want leather for maybe something. So I decided to create a cobblestone generator because I'm generating enough RF now. I think I could probably run this thing. Look, 4,300. That is just with that solar panel thing, which isn't very good. But that's how long I've been grinding away, I guess. But this thing basically spits out cobblestone above it. So I thought, ooh, why don't I hook this up with like a hopper or something? Was that going to work? And a couple of chests maybe. And then that saves me from actually mining cobblestone, because, you know, mining cobblestone's okay. You know, you could set up AFK little things, auto clickers or whatever, but after a while it gets a bit tedious, doesn't it? You know, I wanna crack on. I wanna get some more seeds and do other stuff. So I decided to end up like taken this next to my cobblestone generator. And I had a double chest here anyway, which I was filling up with cobble whenever I mined it. And yeah, I just put the cobblestone generator here on the floor. And I didn't know if this was going to work. So it's a bit of a trial thing. And I put the hopper there like that. Does it work? That's the question. I think it does, guys. Awesome. This is really, really good. It's not very fast, but obviously you can have as many of them as you want, as long as you've got enough power. But I like this. This has changed since the last time I used it. It's like a red line now, like connecting when it uses the power. I really like that. It's a lot more polished now, which is really, really cool. Anyway, as you can see, more types of fish are spawning in here. I could probably make myself quite an easy fish farm there at some point. But I'm just showing you here that you can, like I said earlier, you can upgrade these seeds. And like I say, it's a progression thing. So now I've got iron. Now, when I break this, it gives me iron ingots. Look, I got 3 from that. Sometimes, like I say, you get 1, 2, or 3. I think that's how it works. But it's there you go. I got 2 that time. That time I got 2 again. And it's edited. Also, I've been expanding my base. As you can see, we are only on day 5. I feel like I'm doing okay here. But I just wanted to make sure my base was big enough because I'm going to start making a load of machines. So I've made something right in front of me which is called a crusher. And this crushes down cobblestone to gravel and then sand. I don't really know how to stop it from changing it to sand. It does it too quick. If you know, let me know in the comments section. I tried to make some sort of setup here, but it didn't really work. And also the pink terracotta blocks are actually conveyor belts now. So whatever way the arrow is facing, an item will travel across that, and that goes for all items, which is really, really cool. So it's quite easy to set up a lot of automation. A wandering trader spawned in, and look what he had. He had some of the dripstone, the pointed dripstone. So I could technically renew lava infinitely if I got a cauldron, I guess. I don't know, they're new blocks. I just thought I would buy them because I wanted to see them. This is the first time I've actually used them in so-called survival. So yeah, here we go. This is the bio generator. So this is why keep your saplings, keep your leaves. If you can, try and get as many leaves as you can because this thing is very, very good. I think it's actually like 4 times quicker than the solar generator that I actually created. But all you need to do is throw items on it and it will actually suck them up. But you did see at the start of the clip, I did interact with it and it obviously took my leaves. But it actually picks it up like that. So it got me thinking, maybe I could set this up to be automatic. So that's something I can do in the future, maybe. So yeah, I decided to set up some sort of like redstone clock here that's very controllable. What I mean by this is if I put a couple of items in those hoppers, they obviously lock and open up and stuff. So I can set this on a timer, basically. That's what I was trying to do, to set that up so it spits out the cobblestone and everything on a timer. Also, through mining the 1 block, I actually got myself an observer, as you just saw. And I also created a tinker table. I don't even know what is going on here. There's so many different weapons and tools and stuff. A bit like Tinker's Construct. I imagine it's quite inspired by it. Very, very versatile. Very, very cool. There's a lot of mix and matching. There is an actual book you can create as well. But yeah, you make the parts and you basically combine them all together in the other part builder and stuff, which is cool. The Tinker's Table. I was trying to get myself another observer here. And then this happened. Yeah. Lucky blocks are in this. Wait, what? I didn't know lucky blocks are in this. I don't know if you can craft them or not. Maybe you can. But I totally did not expect that. And yeah, a creeper came out and blew up my rare loot chest, which is really not cool. So I decided to have a bit of a base move around. And expand the area a little bit around that block. Because if that happens again, God knows what's in those lucky blocks. Maybe there's like ender dragons, I don't know. But I'm trying to get myself an observer here because I can make myself an observer clock. And there we go. We finally got one, which is really, really cool. So now, because I've got 2 of these, I can actually make these look at each other and it will make a really fast clock. Very cheap one. And obviously I can't just craft these because I haven't got any quartz, but there you go. It's a bit too quick maybe for the game, maybe. But it's doing its job, but it's ridiculously loud, as you can hear. Yeah, super cheap clock. Anyway, I decided to make myself a auto sieve. Now, this uses power, guys, and basically, it's a lot quicker than the other sieve. You don't have to, like, click it, like, 5 times or anything. But if you throw items on top of this thing, they will actually, like, get automatically sieved, look, which is really, really, really cool. So again, if you set this up with conveyor belts, you set it up with droppers and things like that, you can obviously make this automated. Little did I know, though, you could see this, like, particle popping above. That means I got no power, I think. After editing, obviously watching this back, I've realised that I'm using up all my sand and it's not doing anything. Absolute idiot. I didn't have enough power, look, but that's what that kind of symbol indicates. So if you see that whilst you're playing, you haven't got enough power, guys. You need to sort it out. But anyway, now I got these observers. I was wondering if I can, like, do these work for these blocks? And I definitely saw that post. Oh boy. I reckon we can probably make this fully automatic quite easily using Minecraft mechanics, which is quite nice. So if I put a piece of redstone on top of a block, that should power that when it turns off. There we go. Did you see it, little pulse? That's pretty cool. So obviously when you break the one block, you do get droppers and dispensers and things as well. There's a lot of random stuff in it. It's really, really cool. And yeah, obviously when that block updates, it will power that and then fire out a leaf or a sapling, which is quite nice. There we go. Definitely just saw it in action. So cool. And like I said earlier, these do generate a lot more power and are super, super useful, and they're very cheap to make. So if you are playing this, make biogenerators. They're awesome. But I'm kind of waiting around, hoping this actually does work. We can put some slabs underneath that just because I don't want it to be floating in the air, really. And I need to put another block there. And there we go. It's definitely done its job because there was a sapling in there before. So we can cover that up now, and away we go. But I am noticing it is spitting out 2 items, weirdly. Now, I don't know if this is a Minecraft thing, or is it block updating it twice, and it's pulse, like sending a redstone pulse that quick, so it's doing it twice. I don't really know, but don't worry, I have a plan for it, as you're going to see in a minute. You definitely see it fires it twice, look. So I decided to make myself another biogenerator, and yes, this is a couple of days in advance. I've been doing other things and grinding out as usual. Obviously I've edited a lot of this video. I didn't want to show you every single thing. I want to keep it as short as I could. Yeah, I decided to make, like I say, another biogenerator just because I was under the impression that this was firing 2 things out. So maybe I could make it so it fires out one and it hits the first one and the second one hits the second one, if that makes sense. So let's see. It works, guys. And that is the best setup, I swear. Get a load of biogenerators and set it up with a load of leaves and saplings, and away we go. But please, Mr. Vatonage, if you are watching, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name correct. Can you add the ability for your biogenerators to just put in your custom saplings, please? Because I got bazillions of them and I didn't know what to do with them. That would be huge. Thanks. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and grow a load more coal saplings. Now, the reason for this is because, one, I needed coal. And you get coal from obviously breaking the logs. But these trees grow like super quick, and regardless if it's day or night, which is lovely. So I thought I would go ahead and grow a load of these to get myself a load of logs and wood to make something. Are you ready, guys? The almighty, famous... Ooh, I almost fell off there. Almighty, famous mob farm. And yes, you could see a dangling llama in the background. Oh, I thought that was hilarious. I was so funny. Like, it's just there for about a couple of days. It's really cool. But anyway, I'm doing the classic here. I've got loads and loads and loads of iron. I'm making some trapdoors, of course. I love my trapdoors. And yes, I went up 25 blocks high. Pretty much to just kill everything. But why do I really want a mob farm though? That's because loot bags are in this. And if I'm not mistaken, from playing like mod packs and maps before by the creator, they drop from just death. It's not like a player needs to kill them and then they get the loot bag. It's if they die, they get the loot bag, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I've sped this up quite a bit. It didn't take me that long to do because I had a lot of resources. Look, I'm doing the classic mob grinder here. And well, I'm kind of running out of the materials here, but I got a backup plan, as you'll see in a second. I need to just light this up just because it was becoming nighttime. And yes, I don't even have a bed. And we're on day 10. And also something else, guys, I haven't actually seen any phantoms, which is really weird. And at the start, I really noticed that my hunger was not going at all. It took a very long time. But yes, that's all that. I've torched that up just in case any like creepers or skeletons will spawn up there. And I can easily get down by going down my water chute that I created. I could have made ladders. Yes, I could have done some other things. But yeah, my plan was to just use a load of cobblestone. Obviously, I got that cobblestone generator just going away in the background. I'm getting free energy. So I've got loads and loads and loads of cobblestone. But I thought it was quite a nice little build because it's a bit of a... It reminded me of a villager's house, you know, like half cobblestone, half oak. I don't know why. But yeah, I slabbed the sides up to stop like mob spawning on there. And then obviously went mad with torches on the roof. Just to save me some slabs, basically. And that is it. So I could punch these out and that is my mob farm. Yes, I could have probably made this a lot easier and made it a lot better by putting slabs to prevent spiders, or put a cactus in the middle, or use some of the machines or something, but I wasn't really super interested in the mob drops. I was mainly only interested in the loot bags and bones, basically, because obviously bones give me bone meal, because I was going down the crop route. Like I say, though, you can go down a lot of different routes. But yes, mob farm done, which is really cool. I also made this thing called a matter converter, and I seem to remember this making, like, netherrack. So I'm pretty certain it was cobblestone to netherrack. So basically, if a cobblestone block hits the top of that, it changes it, look. There we go. So I was under the impression that there was a quartz seed or something, and I decided to make a load of netherrack blocks and make a netherrack seed. And then I thought you wrapped up a netherrack seed with something and it made quartz, but yeah, no, Dan. That's not a thing, so I spent a bit of resources for nothing, really. Whoops. So I started looking again and I remembered, oh yeah, I didn't make the crate table or the salvage table. There might be quartz in there. Now, I mainly wanted quartz because I wanted to make some comparators, obviously for my hopper timer clock thing behind me. So yeah, I managed to make this thing. They're super, super cheap. I mean, I'm not even going to say they're OP. They are just beyond OP. Very, very fair prices. I think, honestly, he should just remove this because it kind of breaks the map, in all honesty. Although, again, it is just for fun. If you want to obviously do an extreme hardcore edition of this, maybe he's going to make one. I don't honestly know, but these two things, wow. They are so OP. Like, so OP. So basically, you put items in now. I said about this earlier. I briefly talked about it. You put items in it, and then it swaps them for other items. And then you can get these coins, and then you can buy things with these coins. So you put a diamond in there, and you get like 500 and something coins. But yes, there is quartz in there, which is beautiful. The only sad thing is you do kind of have to, like, pay the price here and click one by one, but you can actually auto click as well. If you hold your, well, I don't know if it's like that on Pocket Edition or Xbox or whatever, Switch or PS4, but if you hold your mouse over the item you want to craft and then hold shift, it crafts loads of them. But anyway, we managed to make this, and there we go. We can see it now. This will power only wherever I put the comparator on one side, it will only power that side, basically. Also, I'm just gathering up loads of leaves. Obviously, I keep needing to do that, and as time goes past, I am also sieving. And yes, we do get amethyst shards, which is really, really cool. So I like the idea that he's obviously thought about the updates. So he's obviously updated all of his little machines and stuff to incorporate all this 1.17 goodness. But yes, we end up making this. I've never used this before, so I was quite intrigued. Did you like the video? Did you subscribe? Oh, the spyglass is really cool. I really like it. I really do. I really do like the spyglass a lot. It's very much like hitting C, isn't it? When you've got Optifine on Java. Did you like the video? I'm just being an absolute idiot. No, spyglass. Made it. Why not? Wanted to try it. And there we go. We have got our first loot bag. But not only that, we got loads of string that we can obviously make ourselves a bed. Which is beautiful. And look at all those juicy bones. And look, this is the only problem. Because I did this 25 high, some mobs do survive if they are wearing armor. So if you are going to make this 25 blocks high, be warned. I'm pretty certain witches would survive as well. Anyway, that loot bag was pretty darn terrible. I got redstone from it and a couple of seeds. But you are noticing I've got obsidian in my hotbar there that you can see. Well, not in my hotbar, in my inventory. That's because I was using the salvage table. You know, the little tables over there with the coins. Yeah. OP, man. There's a million ways to get obsidian. But yeah. Also, you just saw that I did craft up the wall required for a bed. And yes, I'm making a nether portal already. Day 11. Beautiful stuff. I wanted to secure this quite well because I've got an add-on attached that is something to do with like making the nether crazy or the nether expansion or something. And also I added the end expansion add-on. Honestly, I don't know who created these. I've just saw it on his website where to download the map and you'll see it there. There's like suggested add-ons. Either way, thank you very much everyone if you are watching this, the creators, because yeah, honestly, those two add-ons are very, very nice, especially the end one. But no spoilers, okay? Anyway, Nether Portal was created. But before I go into the Nether, because obviously I got that add-on attached, I wanted to have a play around and see if I can make myself some better gear. A bit more protected, maybe some like diamond armor or netherite or something. And I made this diamond sword with blazing and I'll use an emerald guard. Genuinely don't know what's going on, but it's a bit of a mix-up of a sword here. We don't honestly know what it does as such yet. There's no hostile mobs here, so I can't really test it. But it does do 6 attack damage, which again isn't too bad. Yeah. So I'm kind of just sorting out my like stuff here, and I decided to make something called a pickaxe. And I also do make this ray gun as well. But I might have edited that part out. Oh yeah, and I just ditched these because they're like terrible now. And we're going diamond gear now because, you know, I'm rich enough. Anyway, I'm set up, and I also didn't make any diamond gear. I thought I was gonna be okay with just what I've got, I guess. I spotted there was some arrows in here, so I just grabbed them quickly. And obviously I got a bow from the skeletons that I've killed. So yeah, lit the nether portal, and let's go in here and find out what is this nether expansion actually does. Quite genuinely scared. I was expecting loads of weird ores and stuff, but we spawned in a crimson forest. Okay, not too bad. So I decided to put my spyglass there because in my hotbar because I wanted to see if I could spot anything like out of the ordinary. Everything looks pretty normal to me so far. Uh-oh, what's that? What is that? That's exactly my reaction. What the hell happened to that pig? Is it me or is that pig like a basalt pig? Question mark. It looks like the basalt delta. Very cool textures. I really like them. So yeah, this sword leaves a trail of fire, which in all honesty is probably the worst thing in the world because that just burns the items. So I was a bit disappointed with that. I thought it was going to give them like, I don't even know. I just thought it wouldn't have done that. I was a bit disappointed. Also, I noticed a ginormous mushroom thing and a black mushroom and a crimson looking golem guy who's like beating the hell out of everyone, which is really cool. So I thought he was friendly, so that's cool. And then he started to charge after me. So then I realized, okay, this guy is definitely not a friendly. So I just started shooting him. I presumed he had 100 health like a normal golem. I whacked him a couple of times and yeah, he's getting beaten up by me and that little black mushroom. And he hit me and I got blindness. So yeah, if you spot any of them, guys, if you are playing this, be careful. because they give you blindness in the Nether, which is definitely not cool. I think it's only for a few seconds though. But yes, he drops iron ingots, which is lovely. Although I've got about 1 million of them anyway. I was really intrigued by these little black mushrooms and this big mushroom, so I really wanted to investigate and kill these things. I don't know if they drop custom items or what, but these seem to have dropped like rotten flesh and gold armor? Question mark? Very unusual. But I'm not going to complain because that is pretty cool. I was really scared about this mushroom, but I really wanted to find out what it did. And I was beating it up. And yeah. It's basically like a Nether creeper, I think. But with a massive blast radius. I spotted in the distance like a netherite looking chest or something. I don't know. It kind of looked like if you play Dark Souls or anything, if you've heard of the mimic chests or anything, I'm sure they're quite famous in other games, not just Dark Souls, Dan, but like a mimic chest. That's what it looked like to me. I wasn't going to investigate it because I haven't really got a lot of resources that I don't feel comfortable with. But I started to realize that these mobs are quite powerful. Like, what is this thing in the distance? It's like a new type of ghast or something, but it looked so scary, guys. I was just like a big chicken, and I just had to get out of there, basically. A bit too scary for me. I'm not really geared up for it. So yeah, that add-on certainly does make the Nether a bit more scary. And yes, I am playing this in hard, by the way. So I wanted to make this chicken coop when I went home and investigate what is all the chickens about. I like my chickens, as you probably already know. So I decided to look in the actual, you know, the salvage table, the exchange table. And I managed to find some eggs in there, so I could easily get some chickens with the eggs and obviously make the chicken coop as well. So much like the crop forge, is it called? Farm forge? The one where you make seeds is basically a new crafting table, which is all designed about chickens. So again, a similar thing, like I was saying earlier, you can go down a lot of different routes with this one block kind of map. You can get your resources from chickens, you can get resources from crops, trees, or whatever. I made the chicken net, and this is essentially what it does. So if you've got a chicken near you, it basically gets rid of it and changes it to an egg form, which is solely used for crafting purposes, I believe. Or you could just craft one if you've got feathers and chicken to hand. You can easily craft one. So yeah, I started playing around with these guys, and I noticed that you can breed them like that and get the eggs, but the babies also become an egg as well. So this is absolutely huge. So yeah, if you really want to go down the chicken route, very easy to do, which is really cool. So I decided to go for just 5, and I wanted to get some more feathers basically. So I kept 2 of these, and I wanted to kill these basically. Sad noises. I didn't get anything from them. Now, I don't know if this is because of this sword being blazing or whatever, but hey. So yeah, after that, I noticed I had a load of iron. This is so weird, this part, guys. I had loads of iron, and I could make some iron block seeds. And guys, I'm not going to lie here. I completely forgot what I was doing. I was having so much fun, I just completely forgot that I was doing stuff with chickens. And then I was just like, oh my god, I want to make some more iron block seeds. And iron for days. And then I decided to move this as well, just because I kept going back and forth, and it was kind of driving me nuts, really. I don't even know why I set it up like this. I was kind of only experimenting, that was all I was doing. But then I ended up using the crops quite a lot, really. So yeah, chickens, I didn't really touch any more than that, guys. I got 2 into my seeds, and also I've got gold seeds now, which is really cool. And I'm flicking between seeds and the salvage table. As you can see, a diamond, if you wrap this up, gives you the best coin, 1024. Now I can buy Neverstars. Now I can buy Totem of Undyings. Not a problem. This is so OP, guys. Absolutely love this thing. So yeah, a Neverstar. Did you ever want to get a Neverstar without killing a wither? Well, this is how you can, I guess. So yeah, I decided to actually go ahead and get myself one, just to see what things pop up in the crafting table, because I was quite intrigued, to be fair, because obviously there's a lot of new weapons and stuff. And here we go. We got all this stuff pop up. A Neverstar generator. Okay, what does that do? I guess it generates stuff from Neverstars or something. I don't really know. There's some like hearts here. Okay, interesting. Do they give you like health or something? I don't really know. Basically, I was just having a good look in the crafting table whilst holding it to see what things I can make with it, because obviously a Neverstar is quite hard to obtain in normal survival Minecraft. Yeah, there's some like upgraded dragon egg generator or something. I don't know. I wish I understood a bit more, but I noticed this thing. Now I was getting really intrigued by this mod, as you'll see later on, or this add-on. Anyway, I decided to go for the Neverstar generator because it seemed like the most logical thing for me. So I was kind of like trying to figure out how this works, because I know all the other generators need a block above them. So does this just need a Neverstar ? I looked on the actual like place where I downloaded it. I think I downloaded it from mcpedl.com, and yeah, it doesn't actually have anything about this, which is really weird. It has everything else. So basically, you need to put blocks on top of these generators for them to generate. This Neverstar one isn't even in the list, so either the creator needs to update that, or I don't know, maybe it doesn't work or something. I don't really know. But if you didn't know anyway, Neverstars never despawn, guys. So a Neverstar, if it's on the ground, will never die by an explosion, or it can never despawn. So a Neverstar will stay there forever. But look! It's generating power. Now, I do not have my biogenerators on. I do not have anything else on. It is generating power, but I don't know, guys. If it does, let me know in the comment section. Am I doing that right? Either way, we got a Neverstar generator, which, in all honesty, didn't really cost me anything anyway. But hey, it looks like it's generating power. Anyway, I decided to make a void miner. If you don't know what this does, this basically mines up like ores as block form. So like the iron ore and stuff like that. It would just be random. And yeah, you can set this up to be automated with a mechanical furnace, I think it's called. Basically, if a block hits this furnace, it instantly cooks it to whatever ore it should be. Which is really, really cool. I also made a axe pick. I wouldn't suggest it. It was good, but it was a good idea, but I don't think they did every single block, so unfortunately. So it was causing me a bit of issues. So I just went back to vanilla tools. Tools don't really work very well, custom tools. I still don't think, really. I don't really know. Anyway, I decided to make myself a enchantment little area. Obviously, like there's custom tools and armors and weapons and stuff. I presume I can enchant them. So I decided to give it a go. Why not? If not, if all fails, you know, I can also enchant vanilla stuff. So, oh no, and you can enchant it. So that's good. So that's cool. But you can't enchant the ray gun. Sad noises. As you can see here, right in front of me, I've got a diamond crop as well. If you couldn't see the UI there, I noticed some like enderite stuff, which is really looks quite powerful. There's a lot of new machines and stuff. Honestly, guys, there's so much stuff in here. You can just sit here, like I said at the start, and have a load of fun for hours. I swear. You don't realize that you've been playing it for beyond hours. And not only that, this is completely free, if I didn't mention that already. Anyway, I'm making some experience files because a long time ago, I remember showcasing an add-on by Vatonage. And this one was to do with custom enchantments. Now, what I mean by that is you can get like efficiency 10, fortune 10, Frostwalker 3, like enchantments that don't exist in vanilla. They're just like OP enchantments, basically. And yeah, you need to get the over enchantment table, and this is it. And you can craft these special tombs. Now, I started to remember about all this, and I was like, yeah, man, I want to get efficiency 10 and fortune 10 and all that, because I want to be so OP, because why not? This is what it's all about, right? But anyway, I got enough diamonds here to probably make myself a diamond block crop right now. And it may look like, through me editing and stuff, that the crops are very fast, but it's not. It's quite a grind to get where I've got to. But it's not been too bad. Anyway, these vials, as you can see there, when you use one of these with an empty hand whilst holding it, it will take 5 of your XP levels. And this is how this kind of works. So I decided to just go for a common tomb just for now, just to refresh my mind a minute and see if I could get anything lucky out of this. So we're going to do a little bit of a jump, and we got Frostwalker free. Yeah, not the greatest, but it's actually quite handy in the Nether. So I decided to take my diamond boots off here, and yeah, as you can see, I need to be level 6, and these enchantments do work, which is really, really cool. So obviously, where did I get the XP from? This salvage table and all that, the exchange table. Throw a couple of diamonds in and away you go, basically. It's like a little vending machine. But yeah, this definitely does work, look, which is really, really cool. Just freezing up my pool. Also, I decided to make this gold block generator. Because I'm still a bit questioning like this Neverstar generator. I don't think it's really working. I don't really know. Maybe it's just for show, or are you supposed to put a dragon egg on it? I don't really know. So I'm punching the power core again, and I'm just thinking, is this not working? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if this is working or not. I really don't. Anyway, I decided to make myself a smithing table because, yep, I got netherite, guys. How did I get netherite, you're asking? I bought some netherite scrap from the table behind me. It's basically a diamond for a netherite scrap. That's how it works. And if I've got diamond block plants, it's not a problem. I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm searching up here some plates because I noticed there's something called plating. I don't know what this does, but it looks like it must be good if it costs 2 diamonds and 2 netherite. So I just put it away in my chest for now. Maybe that was a bit of a waste. I don't really know. Also, I made a portal gun. So basically, this thing is like Portal, if you've played that game. So there's a blue portal and an orange portal. If you walk through the blue one, you go through the orange one. If you walk through the orange one, you go through the blue one. Very, very handy, especially in the Nether. So that was my plan, really. I was getting geared up to go back into the Nether and have a bit more of a, you know, see what was going on. So yeah, very, very nice little mechanic. I like this gun quite a lot. It's very, very handy. Also, I'm very sorry about the noise. 2 things. The portal gun makes, no, the ray gun, sorry, makes a lot of noise. And also, this monster thing makes the weirdest scary noises I've ever heard. It's just like, whoa. But anyway, very hard to kill this guy. Very fast. Doesn't really shoot you much. He's not really much of a threat, to be fair. It's just very noisy. That's the biggest threat, I would say. But anyway, it does drop something very valuable, which I'll show you in a minute. And look what happened. I was blown away by that. I went through the Nether. What? Is that supposed to happen? It was an accident, maybe. Anyway, there's something else here called Bloody Mess, I think it was called. I don't really know. I saw the name bar pop up sometimes. But anyway, this bloody thing drops netherite ingots, which is really, really cool. It's got loads of like eyes on it. It shoots fireballs. It's a bit like a blaze, but like a longer version, I guess. But anyway, that weird like gas thing, robotic gas, I guess, drops golden apples, the god notch ones, which is really, really nice. So I decide I'm still not strong enough, guys, to face the Nether. And then I started digging in, and I started looking on YouTube and stuff, and I found the creator of who made this little gear add-on. Honestly, as of recording, like I'm recording my voice now, I can't remember who created, so I'm terribly sorry. Love your add-on though, dude. Very, very cool. Basically, you can get new gear, basically, and you can get 3 sets of new armor, which is supposedly better than netherite. At this point, I don't really know if it is or not. You know, obviously I'm just playing. But anyway, you can see I was changing lapis ore to this special mystic ore, and I needed to make a mystic converter. Was that what it's called? Like a special wand or a tool or something, like a screwdriver, I guess. Also, I made a legendary tomb, which is the best one we can get. Yeah, efficiency 10. I had to show you that. Honestly, guys, that took forever to make. I'm a bit disappointed it wasn't sharpness 10. I Probably, or looting would have been nice, or fortune. But anyway, this is an absolutely massive grind if you want to go down this road. This is the, like I said, the gears. More gears add-on. And I think I did something like 11 there, and I only got 3, which is terrible. So I believe from watching the creator's little video, there's a 50-50 chance you can get those mystic shards. But anyway, I managed to get all the way to what I needed to get, and I got sharpness 5 on this sword. And I've got all the gear on. I think it looks really nice when it's enchanted. It looks really, really cool. But yeah, we are pretty much all set now. I just wanted to use up those last couple of bottles, and I feel quite comfortable. Like, I can easily go into the Nether now thinking, you know, I'm not going to have a massive issue here. So I decided to take some cobblestone, as I've got beyond tons of it now, just stacking up in that hopper behind. And yeah, we're going to go in the Nether and do a bit of a search for something, as you're going to see right now. So not only does it convert lapis, you need to make yourself another kind of like rod thing. And this changes it to like, this changes bedrock to another type of ore. I genuinely can't remember what ore it's called. I'm terribly sorry. Mecha ore, is it? I love this whole mechanic though. This is so cool. So basically, you got to combine these two together, and you can make even a stronger one. That's how it works. Now, the whole idea of this like add-on was to make it a bit better than just finding ore and mining it. No, I really like that. Anyway, I wanted to test out if this mystic gear was actually any good, like the creator said it was. This is fully enchanted gear, guys, and it's pretty terrible. So I started to really doubt it. The sword was brilliant, but the gear was not great. I was wondering, either that or that crazy rock dude thing was super, super strong. Also, I spotted a pig with a soul lantern on its head. I had to just show you that because I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, this Nether add-on is very creepy. Also, another one in trader spawned in. They kept spawning in, and he sold me a moss block, which is quite nice. I wanted to obviously play with these because they're new. Why not? I've not actually experienced them yet, again, in a survival kind of world. So yeah, let's bone meal these, shall we? And if you didn't know, this is how you get all the new azalea trees and all this beautiful, lovely new stuff. And you can get rooted dirt, I believe, underneath this. Isn't that pretty with all the little flowers? But no, it's really cool that the Wandering Trader sells these things, because obviously we can experience this on a skyblock world, which is quite nice. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that a little bit. Anyway, with these special little orange ore things, mecha scales, that's it, you can make these mecha-rite ingots. Then, if you combine the two rods together with a Neverstar, you can make a special astral converter or something. And also, I made this water TNT. How cursed is that, guys? Water in the Nether? Yeah, you can do water in the Nether with this map if you really want to. If you just make some water TNT, it's just a TNT block with a bucket of water. You can obviously get water in there. And I wanted to show you that as well. I mined up some obsidian, and look how quick I broke it. Yes, I've got fortune 3, by the way, and I've also got efficiency 10 on that pick. But anyway, I was looking for ancient debris using TNT. I got some. And this astral converter changes ancient debris to some other type of ore. But it's, again, beyond ridiculously rare. So I went all out. I bought, like, so much TNT. Well, I bought sand and gunpowder. I found more of this stuff, and I broke some. And this time round, I got lucky. Now, prior to this clip here, I've already got myself what I needed. And I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. There's so much stuff in this like map, guys. There's a lot to remember, but you just heard me pick up something there. I think it's called like a bind something. Is it a bind something, or is it bind bait? Is that what it's called? Honestly, I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But anyway, I needed it for the last thing I wanted to get, and this is where this little add-on really shines, I think. So basically, you make this astral summoner. Okay. I've never seen anything like this, especially on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is really, really cool. So obviously, I've not actually done this before. I've obviously watched the video, so this is the first time for me. So you get these crazy white blocks, And basically, I decided to do this away from everything. And you understand why in a minute. Let's build out this little section. I put this one here and I put the other one over here. Then we stand back and then we mine it. No, we don't mine it. We use the astral converter. It changes it to nighttime and a star goes in the sky. How cool is that? But what is in the middle of those stars? Yes, a special thing we needed. And also, you might have read there some hacks up in the corner. Me shooting that put me up 3 days. Don't know why. I guess it changes it to night or something. Anyway, you got to tower up to these stars. And in the middle of these stars is a special fusion core, which is the thing we need for the last tier of armor or tools. And that's what I was after, this yellow stuff here. Very, very cool. I really like that. Really, really different. Better than just mining silly little wars. But my god, without that table, that would have taken forever. But anyway, if you combine the two weapons together, look, you get the slasher. Did you see how much damage that thing does? 25 damage, guys. And yes, it's fully enchantable as well, which is bonkers. But anyway, the best armor is this power armor. And again, same sort of thing. You combine both of them together, and that is all you do. So I made an end cake, and I got some armor and enchanted all my gear. And now we're going to the end. And now look at this, guys. This is amazing. I was genuinely blown away by that. This is Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Jeez. It genuinely looks like I've played a Java mod pack in 1.12 a long time ago. And yeah, there was like, it just reminded me of this. It genuinely looks so cool. Now, I believe this add-on's also RTX compatible as well, like the blocks are, which is beautiful. I wasn't obviously using RTX at the time, but I could. But anyway, I wanted to really investigate this because this looks so cool. Like, genuinely, I was so blown away by it. There's like a weird zombie here, look. He's like teleporting. And now I can test out my beautiful new sword on him. There's some like cows, look. Just look at it. It looks so good, man. It really does. Really, really cool. Also, I got some end beef here. And the dragon hit me, but look how much health it took away. I'm on hard, by the way. Yeah, it didn't really do a lot. I ate the end beef. I was expecting to get teleported. I didn't. I spotted this like villager guy here, or witch. It is a villager. Okay. Sells different stuff. Okay, this is how we get all of these other enderite stuff. I see. Because I was under the impression that some of the ores would have spawned in or something. There was a blaze as well. Look, what is that? An end blaze. It's got little horns. So random. But it looks so nice. Do you not agree with me, though? I thought this looked so cool. Especially how, like, vibrant purple it is. Really, really cool. I really like that. Also, we got, like, ender warped blocks. So it's kind of, like, inspired by the Nether update, I guess. This kind of shape and style of the trees. A bit like the mushroom kind of things. Also, that zombie dropped a netherite sword, if you didn't see that. Also, what is this thing? A Navi plant? I don't really know. But look at this, guys. So we're going to go and fight the dragon, obviously. And I wanted to just investigate. And look, it's actually, like, even in here. It's crazy. So I'm going to be fighting the ender dragon with this cool stuff all around me. This is so cool. Anyway, I just killed that enderman, but you can definitely see that this arm is way more better than the other one, the mystic one. I was trying to shoot these little crystals with my ray gun. I've got about 3 ray guns on me, if I'm not mistaken. Look at this. What's this? There's like a new end structure as well. Anyway, we need to get rid of that dragon because that dragon is going to wind me up. So I tower up and I try to get as close as I can to this, you know, little end portal thing. The end crystal, sorry. And I wanted to break this and see. Yeah, this armor is huge. It's really, really good. And I could shoot these pretty easy, right? Nice. So I wasn't really focusing what I was doing here. But I completely forgot that that dragon breath is so OP, isn't it? Yeah, I GG'd it, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching DRP play One Block by Vatonage. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Bye!